Megan and I have been married for 10 years now. Our oldest three, our triplets, are 4.5 years old. So I started climbing within our first year of marriage. The first month or two of our marriage, it added stress to a first-year marriage. We did a lot of work figuring out and listening to each other. So climbing definitely took over early. It wasn't quite what it is today, but it definitely, it became part of my life. As much as my bicycle or as much as downhill skiing was, climbing became part of my life, where I was making outdoor trips a couple of times a year and spending a lot of time at the gym. This is our living room, dining room. Of course, we have the kitchen and my chef, also my beautiful wife. And the climbing gym's downstairs. Let's go down, check it out. So this is my home gym. I built two 45-degree sections and I have two 30-degree sections. I just added a roof recently. I've always wanted to get out to Colorado or Alaska. We grew up 90 miles southwest of here, both me and my wife. So we have family here, and I thought we were moving back to our small town, and I did my student teaching up here in the city. We were in Bloomington after my wife graduated from school. She said, "You want to move to Chicago?" And I was like, yeah. I thought we were going to have to move back to a small country town, and I got to pursue my passion of working in the communities I work with, helping people. I really love the busyness of the city. I could sail, I could climb at one of the gyms. I started working at LVAC and LPAC as soon as we moved back up to the city. And I also got to get up and go downhill skiing up in Wisconsin, which isn't too far away. So the city just worked really well for doing all those things. I also have put up some climbing rungs so that I can do some campus rungs. So I campus left and right instead of up and down. We don't have any vertical space. And then I also have my hangboard set up, so when I warm up, what I need to do is I do some pull-ups on here. I do about 50 or 60 pull-ups, and then once I get a little bit warmed up there, I'm going to head over to the climbing wall, and then I'll do a bunch of boulder problems to get warmed up and get climbing, whether I'm limit bouldering or doing a hangboard workout or campusing. I am a full-time 8th grade language arts teacher here for Chicago Public Schools, so I'm at school 5 days a week. I'm normally at school between the hours of 7 a.m. and 4:30 p.m. I'm also a downhill ski instructor and a sailing instructor in the summers, and we have the 4 kids. So my schedule is, the more strict I am, the better it is. When I have a workout that day, if I'm working at the gym that night, then I work at the workout at the gym in between school and my class. Often I start class at 7 o'clock is when I start teaching, so I'll get a workout in there. If I'm not at the gym, then I'll be doing my workout here at home. Get home, spend time with the kids, dinner, tub, bed, off they go. I get down here right to work as soon as I can. I'm normally able to start working out at 8:15 at the latest when I'm working out here at home. On Craigslist, I just got the boards and just started measuring, and my buddy at work is a carpenter at school. He's the math teacher, but he's a carpenter in the summer. And he drew up the plans. I just started drilling, and Megan's eyes just got bigger and bigger and was like, what is going on? And then people just been giving me a bunch of holds, and I bought a bunch through my pro deal at the gym, and now I have a whole setup. Where else? Oh yeah.
The problem of the century in Jamie's basement. I've been messing around for the past 20 minutes trying to create something. He has this new roof he built and he hasn't really said anything on it yet, so it's like, good time that I need to build something. Like kind of hard but without being fingery, so it's gonna be kind of compression-y, kind of powerful.
My twin brother and I grew up camping outdoors, going down to Southern Illinois, Garden of the Gods, Shawnee National Forest, and he started climbing in St. Louis in college with a buddy named Wiley, and I got invited on a trip, not knowing what I was getting myself into, just thinking we were going to go camping, and I got put on Jackson Falls slab in tennis shoes, butt belay, had never tried it before. It was fun. It wasn't the best experience, but it was interesting getting outdoors. I can attest to when I go home, it's not like I'm off, or like I climb pretty hard. It's not because I just climb hard. I have to work really hard, as you can see.
Why did he pinch my cheek and Bella?
Why?
Sorry. Oh no.
What'd you tell him?
There
you go. I think of goals in three different ways. So long-term life goals, medium goals, and short-term goals. Long-term life goals, I would like to climb some serious multi-pitch stuff, the nose. I would like to free climb as much of that as I can. I'm thinking like the 513 sections, I'm gonna aid that, but that's a long-term goal. So I'm working on that within the next 5 years. A medium-term goal, I wanna tick off a number of 512s, 512Bs and Cs. I want to get a couple down at the red. I don't often get down there. A short-term goal that I have, there is a 512B down at Jackson Falls called Frizzle Fry. I've been one move away from finishing it, and I've been on the final crimp, and I have popped off twice now. I'm to where I would prefer to make the sacrifice in weight and live a fuller life that I'm happy with, with all these kids, than to like sacrifice all this food and be so disciplined, but be hungry and be cranky. And I only get outdoors once a season. Yeah. So it's like I don't need to, and I'm not like competing. No one's paying me. Yeah. I'm just climbing for fun, and I get to go out and crush. It's a lot of fun. very active guy. I bike year-round. I grew up cross-country skiing and downhill skiing. Like I said, I sail, and I need a physical outlet for my energy, and climbing is that. After I was able to communicate that clearly to my wife, she started to understand it more. She started to be around the community more, and we've come so far as she now teaches yoga at First Ascent. Our children are all in climbing class with me. It's really come full circle to where it is completely part of our lives. I still dream about when I retire, when I'm 48. I'm gonna retire and I'm just gonna travel around and climb like every 513 in the red, and then I'm gonna go out west and climb every big route out in Yosemite, and I'm just gonna live life.
Scene 1, take 2. Oh, wait.
Did I get it?
Yeah. And then they messed it up.
Still new to me.
No, we're good.
I'll get it.
Yeah.